Hey guys, so I'm back again. Another Twilight video, another day. Switch that, reverse it, stuff that up. Anyway, so today is actually, yes, Bella. It's actually it's Twilight Day. Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 2 comes out today. And this video is meant for yesterday, but I worked all day and I was exhausted, so I'm doing it now. Hopefully upload it before I leave. I'm actually driving 3 hours down to my hometown where I actually bought the tickets to see the midnight premiere of the new movie instead of seeing it up here on the Gold Coast. But it should be good. I'm going with my mother and another friend who has watched the whole saga with me, so it'll be exciting. But today, I thought I'd talk about my favourite scenes from the 4 movies. I don't have a top 5 or a top 10 or anything like that. I've just decided to pick 2 scenes from each movie that I really liked. And not necessarily scenes, more as sections of the movie in some cases. I don't know if you can't see, look, I'm wearing my Fox High School athletics. Athletics t-shirt. It's the only Twilight shirt I have. But I just felt in the Twilight mood, so I'm wearing it. I don't know if I'll wear it down. Maybe I'll wear it down today, I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm going to start with Twilight. Now, Twilight is not my favourite film. It was when it came out, but it's not now. It was a feature film made on an independent film's budget, and they did very well considering. But the first scene I'm going to talk about is one that got MTV, I think it was MTV Movie Awards Best Kiss the first time. It was the first kiss of Bella and Edward in Bella's house, in her bedroom, on her bed. Considered very raunchy back in the day when it came out. She was only wearing her underwear, and it got quite aggressive. Aggressive. And it just showed a lot of angst, a lot of tension, it was a dangerous kiss because of Edward could split at any moment and just attack her. I feel so silly talking about this, but anyway. Yeah, so the first kiss in Bella's bedroom on her bed is by far my favourite scene in the movie. Second one is, you have heard me talk about it before, it's the vampire baseball scene. I spoke about it the other day when I spoke about Supermassive Black Hole by Muse. I love that song, I love how fast paced it is, and I love that scene, and it's just so cool. It's the only chance, I think, in the whole 5 movies, well, I'm not sure because I haven't seen the last one, but we actually see the Cullens as a group relax as a family and actually have a chance to unwind. The rest of the time we're sort of defending Bella and stuff, and it's a shame that it only comes in the first movie, that you get to see this, but it's fun. I like it. I like the family spirit that is brought up within that actual scene and how well they know each other. It really shows in that one scene. Now, moving on to New Moon, I liked New Moon a lot better. It was a completely different take on the books. Just in direction and filming wise, it was completely different, but still true to the books. So in New Moon, the movies, my favourite scene was when Bella sees Jacob shift for the first time, and he's actually protecting her from Paul, who shifts just because Bella slaps him in the face, and so he gets really angry and shifts, and Jacob comes running out and saves the day and shifts on the fly up in the air, and they fight. And I really like the camera angles that he used during this time. It's very unprofessional, not very still, just like my camera is right now because I'm rocking on the bed. So yeah, it's like this. and my camera's having trouble focus. And it's just a really cool thing. Now, when I first saw this scene, I didn't like it because of the camera work. It was very shoddy, and it was sort of like it took you out of the story, sort of, in a way, and took you out of being the viewer and put you into actually being there. And I don't like that inconsistency in the film. If you were in the film the whole time and watching it from that point of view, then fine. But it changed, like, in that split second, and then it changed back again. And that sort of put me off when I first watched it, but now I love it, of course, because it's Twilight, and I just love Twilight. Don't me, Bella. By the way, the obsession continues. This is my cat, Bella. You've met her before. But guess who she's named after? Precisely. My little baby, aren't you? Okay, so the second scene in New Moon is the cliff diving. And not just the cliff diving itself, the whole story behind it that gets Bella to that point where she actually has to cliff dive. And it's to see Edward, and it's quite weird that she's seeing him because she's doing all this dangerous crap. But I like the bit afterwards when she hits the water, and it's so realistic. Like, the waves just keep coming for her, and I seriously lose my breath every time I see those waves coming. I hate swimming in the ocean and getting swallowed up by the waves. It's just disgusting and gross. But the even better part is when you see this flame red hair going through the water, and you know it's Victoria coming straight for Bella, and it's just like, oh my god. And oh gosh, I just love it. And then Bella hits her head, and you think she's dead. Like, seriously, if I was underwater that long and then hit my head and passed out and was sinking, I would be dead. There would be no hot werewolf coming to drag me out of the water and give me mouth to mouth, as much as I would love that. Any werewolves out there watching? No, I would be dead. Like, I would stop breathing. I have really, to explain that, it's not in a negative way. I have really bad lungs, and I can't hold my breath underwater for very long, so that's why. Next is Eclipse, and I have quite a few favourite scenes in this movie, but I'm only going to mention 3, because one of them is my favourite, kind of. The first one is, of course, the all-celebrated ravine jump by the Cullens and Victoria, when Alice foresees Victoria coming into the territory, and they try to hunt her down, and they gang up on her and chase her through all the trees and stuff. It's really good viewing. I love it. It's the most exciting part. Like, I just love it. Like, everyone thinks the ending is the most exciting part. No, I love this ravine jump. And the fact that they showed it as a mini clip before the movie was even released was just like heaven for me. I love this scene. And then at the end, when she jumps, Victoria jumps the ravine and Emmett chases after her. That is just such a great show of Emmett's character and how he's the man and he's going to take her down. He's a big jock. But I love it even more when the wolves come into play and take Emmett out, and there's a standoff between, I think it's Paul again, and Emmett. I love it. And Victoria gets away, of course. The second one is quite interesting. It's the part where Jacob forces himself on Bella and basically kisses her. And Bella sort of takes it for a little bit. She doesn't enjoy it, but she accepts the kiss and then stands back and tries to punch him in the face. And Jacob is not like me at all. I have all this padding here. He is flat, rock solid. And Bella goes to punch him and she almost breaks her hand on his face, as Jacob would put it. The more interesting part is after that, when Jacob takes Bella back to her house and Edward is like storming in because he's read Jacob's mind. He knows what's happened. And there's a confrontation outside of the house, and it's just so steamy. It's like the two hottest guys in the world fighting. Like, hell, you can fight over me any day, guys. Hello. Never going to happen. But yeah, and then who was it? Charlie comes out. Sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. Charlie comes out and breaks it up, and he's like, "What's going on?" And Jacob's like, "I kissed Bella," and the look on Charlie's face is just ridiculous. And yeah, I love that scene. It's so intense and so much anger, and then at the end there's that joke line. Jacob's just like, "Yeah, Bella broke a hand on my face." I love it. I love the split between the two tension, like the tension and the humor. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I get on here and try to talk about something that I think I know a lot about. I have no idea. Go figure. Now the third scene in Eclipse is the gold bed scene. Now, the gold bed is a huge gold bed that Edward actually buys to put in his room for Bella to use while they're protecting her from Victoria. Rah, rah. This scene was supposed to be, it was hugely anticipated. Everyone was so excited about this gold bed. And I was too. This gold bed is like one of the hugest things in the actual book. And so we were all excited about it, and we go and watch the movie, and it's not as gold as we thought. It's still a very beautiful bed. I wouldn't mind this bed at all. But the scene wasn't as hot as I remember in the books. I'm going to have to go back and read Eclipse again, I think. But it's another hot, steamy make-out on the bed scene. But because of the little kids watching, they can't exactly play out the book to the fullest extent. And so I was a little bit disappointed. But it's still one of my favourite scenes. I think it's cute. I love any intimacy between Bella and Edward. It's just, excuse me, Bella. Just move the camera on me, sorry. And then finally, Breaking Dawn Part 1. Excuse me. The wedding. Who cannot love that wedding? Like I said in the soundtrack video yesterday, Flatless Bird, American Mouth, was playing the wedding version. The wedding version is absolutely amazing. And just that one glimpse when she's walking down the aisle and you see the back of her dress and how intricate the lace work is on it, it's just divine. I was disappointed when I first saw that movie. The dress at the front was really plain and boring. I expected it to be a little bit more traditional, old school sort of dress, but I think it is in a way, just not exactly what I was expecting. I didn't like the high neckline and that sort of thing, but what can you do, right? Now I absolutely love the dress. I wouldn't wear it myself necessarily, but I do love it, and I just love the wedding. If I could have an outdoor wedding as beautiful as that, man, I would be one happy girl. Finally, the last scene that I'm going to pick for my favourites is Isle Esme. Anything Isle Esme, when they go on their honeymoon, is just wonderful for me. I just love it. And the first part where they go skinny dipping out in the ocean and just stand there and look at the moon. Yeah, people might think it's boring, but to me it's absolutely beautiful. I'm kind of the person that picks up on the little things in a relationship, and I love that sort of closeness without being too close, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but I just love the little things, and I really love that scene. I think it's so beautiful and so poetically romantic. It's just crazy. But they're my picks for my top scenes in movies. Let me know in Twilight movies. Hello. So yeah, let me know what your favourite scenes are. I know there is one YouTuber out there, and I love her to pieces. I've watched her for a bit. She does weight loss vlogs, and that's where we sort of got together and found each other when I was doing my weight loss vlogs. Her name is The Fat Girl Is Crazy, but she is nowhere near fat. Hello, she's amazing. I love her. Her name is Martha, and she loves Twilight just as much as me. She's pretty amazing, except for she has Edward hanging on her wall, which I'm totally envious of because I can't hang anything on my walls. but she is actually doing video replies to my videos, so thank you so much, Martha. I think the best compliment a YouTuber can get is when a fellow YouTuber or subscriber actually does video replies to your own videos. And so I thank you so much for taking the initiative and being a Twilight obsessive compulsive freak like me. Would you call yourself a twihard? I call myself a twihard. But yeah, I love Twilight and I love Martha. love. So yeah, I'm going to be, since it's Twilight Day today, I'm going to be filming a vlog of me driving down to see the movie. As soon as I get this uploaded, I'm leaving. So I've got to go and get this organised. I think I've talked for way too long now. So I'll see you all later. Have a good day. Bye bye, guys. Love you. Ah! I stuffed that up right at the end. Love you. Bye.